Okay, so this video is to get the record straight about a couple things. Darth had lied concerning some of the interactions that we had. Now, I had did a video similar to this one about, I think it was back in October, but that was in a long series. I had a series of 10 videos. So that was part of one of the, of the series. But now I'm going to do a separate video only pertaining to this issue. So, but the lie that Darth had told others, did this a couple times in the past. And I'm going to play the link, or I'm going to play the video so you'll actually be able to hear it. He had claimed that during our interaction, he said that I ran like a cockroach.
He can't run away like a little cockroach, so instead, he chooses the next thing, which is... Wait a
minute. He was on a live stream, and I went in there. I said, good, expose me. And he was the one who ran away like a cockroach.
I represent so much of a threat to him.
So... I've had 3 interactions with Darth. The first one was on April 5th. Second one was on May 15. And the last one was on November 24th. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play the tail end, the last minute or so of each interaction so that you'll be able to see or hear how I ran like a cockroach. So I'm going to play the first interaction. This would have been on April 5th, Jungle Jargon, his YouTube channel. This is where I was actually in the text area. I wasn't in the audio area, but Darth was in the audio area, and he was, with Jungle Jargon, and so that's what you're going to see right now. You're going to see the last 1 or 2 minutes of that interaction so you can get an idea of how I ran. Okay, so here that is.
I'll tell you one thing, even if I'm not that important, I'm way more important than you'll ever be. You're just a moron that just sits in the comments and just talks trash.
You know what, Jungle? Jungle, are you there?
Yeah, man.
This guy, Darth Dawkins exposed, and did you take the Darth Dawkins quiz? The guy's an absolute fraud.
He's just a prevaricator.
Exactly. So what I would suggest you do, not trying to tell you what to do, but my recommendation to you is, if this fraud doesn't come in right now, and put his money where his mouth is, with his childish little videos, now's his golden opportunity to go on the microphone and challenge me where he can save this video as a premiere video on his site. And if he doesn't come in, what I would do is I would boot him out of the text chat. I would block him from your text chat.
I was muted. Mine was muted.
I'd give him 60 seconds to scroll up, click on the link, come in here, and if he doesn't come in, I would kick him from the YouTube text chat and not allow him to continue to post because he's a fraud.
This is another lie. Antonio,
he just made a big mistake, Tonlai. He made a big mistake for posting while I was live on here. Because now we have an open spot for him to come in, and he won't come in.
And this is another lie right here, incognito. Antonio admitted Darth Lighter was wrong about Steve McRae on the McRae stream. Where did I say that? Ever? See, these people just lie all the time.
Yeah, there's the link. Click on it. StreamYard. Come on in. Come on down. Give him 60 seconds, and if he doesn't come in, boot him from the text chat. Block him.
Yeah, he's not doing anything. I mean,
I was on Steve McRae's stream. We all know that. But where did I say that, though, you moron? What are you talking about?
Okay. You know what? Block. Did you take the Darth Dawkins quiz? Block him. Okay, he's a fraud. Okay, because this is exactly what your stream is talking about. Are atheist liars? Okay.
He had a chance, right?
Yeah, block him from posting any more new stuff, and also block Darth Dawkins exposed.
Yeah,
he has multiple accounts.
Block this incognito.
Okay, so as you can see, that's how I ran. All right, that was the first time that I ran. Now I'm going to show you the next clip, which would have been the one in Smokey Saint's YouTube channel. And I'm going to show you that clip, the last couple, 1 or 2 minutes of that, so that you can see how I ran from Darth. Okay, you're going to see that right now.
Online talk or debate too. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt that maybe he's not really naturally prepared.
Well, I'll give him one more chance. All I want to know is, before he begins his debunking of my worldview and my line of reasoning, I'd like to know from what frame of reference he's coming from. So, Mr. Debunked, are you an atheist or a theist?
And as I said, you can go ahead and you can
unblock. We're not getting anywhere, Smokey, so I'll be moving on. It's a waste of time. Obviously, this guy's not wrapped too tight. Okay. Thank you for having me on.
No, I appreciate it, Darth. Let's set up something later on, and we can do a one-on-one.
Yeah. What I'm glad is I'm glad that my personal evaluation for what little I've heard or seen about his site, it actually matches, his mental disposition here. He's unhinged. Okay. So I'm glad this happened. So lets me know he's a mental case.
Okay. Well,
let's let TRN in.
I don't know if TRN's even going to want to come in now because Darth left. But I wanted to.
Okay. So again, you can see how I ran from Darth. That was the second time that we had a so-called conversation, I guess, for lack of a better word. And now the third time was actually, I believe that was on November 24th. Now, I don't have any video for that, but I do have some photos, and I also have a Discord ticket, and I also have a couple other things, which I'm not going to put in this video, but I'm just going to explain what happened on that day. So I was in the Reformation Discord server. I was actually in there for about probably an hour and a half before Darth actually came in. And I was just listening. Didn't say anything to anyone. I was just listening to the conversation. So he noticed that I was in there. And so he came into the Reformation server, obviously with one intent. So he started speaking to me, and he basically went through the same thing that he did in Smokey Saints. He went into his script. The first thing he asked me was whether I was an atheist or a theist. And so I told him something along the lines of, I'm not going to say what that is, or I don't say what it is, what I am. And so he said something to the effect of, well, since you're not going to tell me, then I guess we're wasting our time. So that's when he muted me. He didn't ban me, but he muted me. So, but that's the reason why, is because he basically said that since he didn't know whether I was an atheist or a theist, he has actually said this on other videos, that he doesn't really have any way to go into a script, because the first question that he usually asks anyone is whether or not they are an atheist or a theist. And he doesn't know what I am, so he went ahead and he muted me. Okay, so that was the third occurrence. So he claims that we spoke on another occasion, but that's a lie, and I can prove it's a lie. It's only been 3 times that I've actually spoke with him. Now, there was a short, I think that was maybe 1 or 2 days later, in November, maybe 25th or 26th, where I was in another Discord server. I think it was the Christian apologetic server, I believe. And he had came into that too. And he was going to speak with me, try to engage with me again. But I was speaking to him, and he actually overtalked me while I was speaking to him. And then he accused me of overtalking him. But somebody else in the server at that time actually stood up for me, and they said, no, Darth, you overtalked him. So it was just something that he said in the beginning. And once somebody actually corrected him, he got into a conversation with other people. And he didn't say anything to me after that. But I was probably in that server for somewhere between 30 to 40 minutes. And then he just left. So in total, I've only actually engaged with him 3 times. Now, I'm going to close this video off with one of the things that he said about liars. This is from another video which I put on my channel several months ago, and it's also on other YouTube channels. But Darth is talking about what he thinks about people who lie online. And so I'm going to put that in this video right now because I think it's a good way to close this video. So here's that clip.
What irritates me the most is when people are deceptive. They lie. Okay, there's nothing more disgusting. I find people who lie in conversations like this as disgusting, if not more, than pedophiles. Really? Really?